We're with Olivia Rovalino, one of the 5 senior members of the Eastern Connecticut women's soccer team. Eastern getting ready for its season opener on September 1st. They're going to be at LaSalle University in a non-conference game. Liv, we talked about you being one of the 5 seniors. Where did your career go? I mean, I remember when you were a freshman, it seemed like it was yesterday.
I know, everyone always tells us like it's gonna go super fast, and just like that, I'm a senior.
Yeah.
It makes me so sad, and unfortunately I lost a year, so that sophomore to senior year, the junior year went super fast because we kind of lost the year due to COVID, but other than that, I don't know how I'm a senior or how any of us are seniors. It's so weird.
When you're a freshman, when people say it's going to go fast, you're going, yeah.
Yeah, you're always like,
I mean?
I know it's going to go fast, but everyone says it each year.
Until it happens, and then you go fast. So with you being one of the 5 seniors and this being your last year, I would assume it's important to everybody on the team, but I think it's more especially important to you seniors.
Yeah, you'll see that in the fields. Like, we'll play every conference game like it's our last, or we'll play any non-conference game as it's our last. So we're definitely going to be going out there really hard and tackling hard, playing hard, trying to get any of those headers or trying to score those goals just because it's our last season. And it's basically the end of our soccer careers. So it's definitely upsetting, but we're going to leave it on a good note, as always.
Well, the COVID season aside, has it generally been a rewarding career so far?
Yeah, it was definitely rewarding for all of us. We came in our freshman year really that #1 team. We were undefeated in the conference for 100 games, I think.
Yes.
It was like one of the 100 games when we were there our freshman year, and that was a great experience to be a part of. We had amazing seniors, Allie Clark, Hannah Gooddale, who were just amazing people, good leaders on and off the field. So it was a great team to be a part of, and ever since, it's also been a great team to be a part of. We also had Linnea Rich, who was amazing. Like, Coach always brings her up and says, like, you want to try to be like Linnea Rich. She would be at the goal, and then the next thing she would be stopping a goal. So it's definitely been rewarding. We've had amazing players, and we've had amazing players even come in. So
how close do people who come in the same year? How close do they get over a 4-year career?
We get really close. Yeah, it's we have all those connections, those relationships. We're always out together. You always see them on campus together. So I think we all basically are sisters. So we're always together, especially that freshman year. You basically do everything. You go to classes. You may have classes with your teammates, and then you go to lunch together, and then you go to practice, and then after that you go to dinner, and you're in the room again together. So you definitely form those relationships that you'll probably never forget about.
I don't know how students do it who are not athletes, because the athlete bonding is such an important part, and I think that's missing a little from the average student.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely get, if you're a falls athlete, you get that exposure to the campus too, because you're on the campus 1 or 2 weeks before. So you get familiarized with the campus, you get familiarized with your group of friends, you're the team. So it's really definitely an advantage to being an athlete.
It is. Did you last year you didn't even have a preseason. Generally speaking, how did this year's preseason go in terms of incorporating all the new players? You have 32 players on your roster, so that's a big roster to try and all get together on.
I would definitely say it was a new experience, and the reason I say that is just because we did lose that COVID year, so our incoming freshmen didn't know really what to expect, and even our sophomores because they didn't get to experience that preseason. And even for our junior and our senior class, that was a new role for all of us, because we literally went from our freshman and sophomore years to being leaders on the team, girls who are going to look up to us. And even so, we didn't get that typical preseason where we get to go travel somewhere, so that was unfortunate, but we still tried our best to have fun and all of that. So
what's the best part of preseason?
Pool sessions. I would say pool sessions. I personally had a lot of fun. I think everyone had fun. Like, I wasn't tired because of the pool session and treading water. I was tired because I was laughing so much with my teammates. It was, I don't know why they were so fun this season, but they were a lot of fun. And I think that goes for every team. Like, I know there's men's soccer going in the pool, I know cross country goes in the pool, and I think it's just a really fun experience, and that's one of the things we do for team bonding and just recovering our bodies as well. So.
Having gone through the preseason this year and you're getting ready for your first game, is your instinct that this is going to be a very together team?
I think so. It's a wonderful group of girls. I think all the seniors and I are personally very excited about it. Everyone on the field or on the bench is just an amazing soccer player as well. Like, I'm very grateful that this is the last team I'll be able to be with, and it's going to be a really strong team, and I'm very excited about that.
What did you guys see in the two scrimmages you had? What did you like?
We saw everyone that went out there can play. They're all really good. Everyone that started or everyone that came off the bench really worked hard. They played hard. They challenged. They were competitive. Like, everything we saw, even if the score didn't reflect on that, was amazing. So I'm really excited that the seniors, the upperclassmen, everyone gets to be a part of that this year.
With you guys closing in on your first game, do you guys feel that you guys are ready to go? Is there anything you think you need to work on the last day or two before the game?
I think there's always room for improvement. We'll definitely be ready for it. I don't think LaSalle is going to be ready for how together we are, how we play together. The first Southern game was a little tough just because we've never played a game with each other, but you could tell from our second and third scrimmage against Johnson and Wales and Curry that we were starting to really bond, get with each other and understand how each other play. So I think it'll be a really good game to watch on Wednesday.
Well, you guys have a lot of freshmen on this year's team, a lot of freshmen and sophomores. You have 11 freshmen, 11 sophomores. You got 22 out of your 32 players are freshmen and sophomores. One of the freshmen on this year's team is Olivia Rovalino. What is that? Who is that?
That's my sister.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. I always tell people I'm more excited about it, and she's frowning on the side like, oh my God. Like, her first day on campus, she didn't want to tell people I was her sister. So, but it works out. I think we're very excited to be on the same team for the first time. Unfortunately, from our high school experience, we didn't get to be on that same team, so we've never officially been on the same team. We also played on the same club, and we would play together in games or scrimmages, but it was never like this. We've never been officially on the same team. And it's really nice when we're on the field together because we know how each other play. We know what we both are gonna do, so it's really exciting. And I just get to be with her. Like, if I don't want to be somewhere, I can just say, like, do you want to go somewhere, or do you want to go in the car together? If I don't want to go grocery shopping by myself, I can just bring her along or stuff like that. It's good to have someone close as the sister here with me for my final year.
Plus, it's good for you. You might enjoy it, but it's got to even be better for her to really get the inside scoop and to have someone there that she can go to.
Yeah, she definitely asked me a lot during the summer, and it definitely brought us closer than we've ever been. So that's something I'll definitely cherish. I'll definitely cherish that she's on the team with me, and it's just an experience that I'm very grateful I get to be a part of.
What was your I don't want to belabor this point, but what was, in terms of Danny's decision to go to college, did you sort of stay silent on that?
Yeah, I tried to. I was definitely pushing towards going to Eastern. I would do little hints she's coming, she seems really good, this is another thing, you'll be able to meet a lot of people, our community's really good, all the athletes are really close together, so I would put little things out there that tried to push her coming here. So it's good on our parents because they don't have to decide either if they want to see her first games or my last games. So I also tried to bring that point into it.
Maybe your parents would push her a little bit towards here for that reason.
Yeah.
But you were saying that she might have been thinking about going farther away from home into a big school. And what you were saying is, when we talked beforehand, that you, coming out of high school, you sort of were the same way.
Yeah.
Right?
We definitely were pushing towards going further from home, but even though we're still kind of at home, we're an hour away, so we're not right next to home as other people may be. So it's a good commute for us, and it was a good choice for both of us, I think, especially looking back on it. I'm really glad I chose Eastern.
What would make your final year a success?
I personally really think it's a success. I'm very excited that we got to bring this group of freshmen in. I mean, the better we do, the happier I obviously will be, but I'm already happy with the team. We really have a great group of girls. They all can play. They've all shown they can play, so I'm very happy with what we have so far.
Now, you would have the option of coming back, since last year didn't count. You would have the option of, as the other seniors would, of coming back for one more year. But you're pretty well set on graduating in May, right? And then what's
Yeah.
going to happen?
I mean, I obviously can take that year. There's also been talk with my family about even taking the year, because I'll do my graduate here at Eastern. I'm trying to be a math teacher, so I am going into that program. So it's been a conversation I've had multiple times, and some of my teammates joke about me taking it, but I don't know. I haven't put a lot of thought into it. I mean, I would get an extra year with those girls and my sisters, so I think if I did take it, I would just kind of do it for fun, not be so stressed out about it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're saying you might possibly start your graduate work
Yeah, I'll
in
be
what?
in math.
Can you
I'm
do
a
that?
math major. Yeah. So there's 2 programs you can do, or 2 options you can do for Eastern as an education. You can do the CARE program, which you apply to your sophomore year, or you do the early start option. And I'm doing the early start option, which is you take like all your major classes. You're basically that's what you're doing, and then you do all the education classes for your graduate. So instead of me doing my student teaching like my junior or senior year, I'm going to be doing it as a graduate my senior year spring semester. So
Next semester.
yeah, next semester.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm sure whatever you decide is going to be the right decision.
mhm.
So Eastern Connecticut Women's Soccer opening up on September 1st. They're going to be at LaSalle University, and they will be home on Saturday, September 4th. They're going to host Wentworth Institute of Technology. That will be another non-conference game. Liv, thanks for being here. Good luck this year.
Thank you.